more the feeling of it, because they don't read. They're not reading.
Yeah.
I mean, they can read, but they don't. When they're playing, they're not reading. They're just like reading me. So I think there's more of like that connection of that kind of vibe.
Van Morrison, the legendary Irish singer-songwriter known for his soulful voice and genre-defying sound, has always been one of music's most enigmatic figures. With iconic hits like Brown-Eyed Girl and the timeless Moondance, his career spans over 6 decades and numerous genres. Despite his controversial pandemic views shaking his image for some, Van is making a comeback with new arrangements and duets, featuring collaborations with stars like Willie Nelson and Joss Stone. Even now, at 79, his quirky habits and unpredictable behavior remain as captivating as his early albums. But before Van Morrison became a music icon, his early years in Belfast set the stage for his future success. Early life. Van Morrison, born George Ivan Morrison on August 31, 1945 in Belfast, Northern Ireland, was deeply influenced by his parents and early environment. His father, George Morrison, was a shipyard worker with an impressive collection of American blues, jazz, and folk records, while his mother, Violet Stitt Morrison, had been a singer and dancer in her youth. Growing up in a working-class Protestant family, Van was immersed in diverse music styles from a young age. His father's collection included legends like Mahalia Jackson, Hank Williams, and Muddy Waters, shaping young Van's eclectic taste and early musical ambitions. At just 11 years old, Van Morrison picked up the guitar and quickly began experimenting with different instruments, including the saxophone and harmonica. By age 12, he formed his first band, the Sputniks, which played at local cinemas before disbanding. Undeterred, he joined and formed multiple bands in his teens, such as the skiffle group Midnight Special and later the Monarchs, a band that marked his first tour of Europe at 17. His early education at Elm Grove Primary School and later Orangefield Boys Secondary School was brief, as Morrison left formal schooling at 15 to work as a window cleaner and focus on music full-time. Although he left school without qualifications, his musical education was already flourishing. Van's influences ranged from the blues legends in his father's collection to literary inspirations like William Blake and W.B. Yeats, whose works would later permeate his songwriting style. In his late teens, Morrison's career took off with the band Them, a raw R&B outfit that gained fame for hits like Gloria and Baby, Please Don't Go. It was during this period that his intense, enigmatic stage presence became apparent, making him stand out from his contemporaries like Mick Jagger. These formative years were the crucible in which Van developed his distinctive sound, a fusion of blues, jazz, folk, and his own brand of Celtic mysticism. Today, his upbringing and early experiences continue to resonate in his work, making him one of the most complex and enduring figures in music history. However, Van's childhood influences and formative bands were just the beginning of a prolific career that would soon take off. Career and success. Van Morrison's career is a testament to his enduring influence and creative genius across multiple genres. After his early success with the band Them in the 1960s, where he penned the garage rock classic Gloria, Morrison embarked on a solo journey that would establish him as one of music's true icons. His second solo album, Astral Weeks, 1968, is considered a masterpiece, blending blues, jazz, classical, and folk elements with poetic lyrics that created a genre-defying sound. Although it wasn't an immediate commercial hit, it later gained recognition as one of the greatest albums in rock history. His next major success came with Moondance, 1970, which introduced a more upbeat, soulful sound and produced timeless tracks like Moondance and Into the Mystic. The album cemented his status as a musical visionary, combining elements of jazz and rhythm and blues. Morrison's distinct voice and ability to effortlessly cross genres have led to his albums being celebrated in numerous greatest of all time lists, including Moondance and Astral Weeks, ranking highly on Rolling Stone's Top 500 Albums list. Throughout his career, Morrison has garnered numerous awards and accolades. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993, the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2003, and received the prestigious Johnny Mercer Award in 2015. His achievements also include multiple Grammy Awards, the Ivor Novello Award for Lifetime Achievement, and a BMI Icon Award. Morrison's live performances have become legendary, showcasing his passion and musicality. His 1974 live album, It's Too Late to Stop Now, is often considered one of the best live recordings ever made. Even now, at 79, Morrison continues to release new music and perform, proving his timeless relevance and influence on generations of artists. His legacy is one of relentless artistry, marked by a refusal to conform to industry expectations and a commitment to exploring the boundaries of music, making him a true original in the pantheon of great musicians. Yet, with all his artistic achievements, it's worth exploring how these successes translated into financial rewards. Income and net worth. Van Morrison's net worth in 2024 is estimated to be around $90 million, accumulated through a diverse set of income streams that span his illustrious six-decade career. His wealth is primarily derived from his music, including over 40 studio albums and numerous hit singles like Brown-Eyed Girl and Moondance. Album sales alone have significantly contributed to his fortune, with top earners such as Moondance, $4.5 million, and The Best of Van Morrison, $4.1 million, bringing in substantial revenue. Live performances are another key source of his income. Even in his late 70s, Morrison continues to tour extensively, generating millions through concert ticket sales. In addition to his music, he also benefits from royalties on streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, along with earnings from his YouTube and Vivo channels, which reportedly bring in up to $116,000 yearly. Morrison has also diversified his portfolio with real estate investments and owns several properties in both the UK and the US. Moreover, he's ventured into hospitality, owning a hotel in Belfast, which further supplements his income. But beyond the numbers, Van Morrison's life is marked by a unique approach to his craft and a fiercely guarded sense of privacy. Lifestyle insights. Van Morrison, known for his soulful voice and enigmatic presence, leads a life as complex as his music. A private individual who shuns the limelight, Morrison prefers to communicate through his art rather than public interviews. Despite his fame, he remains elusive and fiercely protective of his personal space, claiming that he only shares his life through his music. Morrison's love for music extends far beyond the stage. He's known for his spontaneous recording style, often embracing a wing-it approach, as he did with his classic albums Astral Weeks and Moondance. He rarely uses structured charts or formal arrangements, preferring to let his band follow him in the moment, a testament to his deep roots in jazz and improvisational music. Though he's not one to indulge in publicized hobbies, his interests include literature and spirituality, often drawing inspiration from poets like W.B. Yeats and William Blake, as mentioned previously. He's also known to keep a relatively low profile, avoiding celebrity social circles. Instead, he spends much of his time enjoying quieter pursuits, which may include reading and reflecting on his past experiences. Beneath his gruff exterior, Morrison has shown a philanthropic side on several occasions. He has supported various charitable causes throughout his career, including cancer research and music education. A particularly touching moment came when he learned that actress Farrah Fawcett, a longtime fan, was too ill to attend his Los Angeles concert. Morrison arranged for the entire show to be filmed and sent to her home so she could watch it in private, showing a side of compassion and thoughtfulness rarely seen publicly. Van Morrison is no stranger to controversy. More recently, his outspoken criticism of COVID-19 lockdowns and restrictions made headlines and even resulted in a legal spat with the Northern Irish Health Minister, Robin Swan. His strong anti-lockdown stance led to a series of protest songs and public declarations that drew sharp criticism, impacting his public image. This period highlighted Morrison's unwillingness to conform, making him a polarizing figure even among his dedicated fan base, the so-called Vanatics. Morrison's turbulent relationship with the music industry has also been a recurring theme in his career. From his early battles with record labels like Bang Records to his well-known disdain for fame and interviews, Morrison has always been more comfortable as an outsider, maintaining an almost rebellious stance against commercialism in the music business. Morrison's tastes reflect his eclectic and artistic personality. He is drawn to classic jazz and blues, having been influenced early on by artists like Howlin' Wolf and Lead Belly, and even lamenting that he never got the chance to work with jazz legend Miles Davis. When it comes to food, Morrison is known to enjoy traditional Irish fare, keeping his preferences in line with his deep connection to his roots in Northern Ireland. In terms of style, Van has always maintained a modest yet distinctive look. He avoids flashy fashion statements, often opting for classic suits and hats, which have become a subtle trademark of his persona. His choice of attire reflects his no-nonsense approach to both his music and his public image. Details about Morrison's personal life, including pets or collections, are sparse. As a deeply private individual, Morrison keeps much of his home life under wraps. However, what is known is that he values his privacy immensely and has often stated that his greatest treasures are his musical memories and the experiences shared through his art. Nevertheless, his personal relationships and connections have also played a key role in shaping his complex persona. Relationships and connections. Van Morrison's relationships have been marked by highs and lows, much like his storied career. He has been married twice and is known to keep his personal life intensely private, which only adds to the intrigue surrounding his romantic history. His first wife was Janet Rigsby, better known as Janet Planet, a nickname Morrison gave her during their whirlwind romance in the late 1960s. The two married when Morrison was facing deportation from the United States, and Rigsby stepped in to help keep him in the country. Their marriage resulted in the birth of their daughter, Shana Morrison, in 1970, who has since followed in her father's footsteps to become a singer-songwriter herself. Unfortunately, the couple divorced in 1973. Morrison's second marriage was to Michelle Rocca, a former Miss Ireland, whom he met at a dinner party in 1992. The couple had two children together, Aibi, born in 2006, and Fionn Ivan Patrick, born in 2007. This relationship, however, was not without its difficulties. Rumors of infidelity involving Morrison and his tour manager Gigi Lee surfaced in 2009, which allegedly played a role in the couple's eventual separation in 2013. They finalized their divorce in 2018 after a protracted legal battle. Morrison expressed a sense of relief when the divorce was finalized, describing it as a hugely wearying experience. As for siblings, Van Morrison is an only child. His parents, George and Violet Morrison, were a significant influence on his early love for music. He has no known siblings, which might explain his solitary nature and his penchant for keeping close friendships within a small, trusted circle. In terms of friendships, Morrison is famously private, but he has been known to have a close relationship with several key figures in the music world, including Bob Dylan. His circle of friends tends to be more professional than personal, with many of his close connections stemming from his collaborations over the years. Despite his tumultuous relationships and often prickly public persona, Morrison's enduring friendships and family bonds have undoubtedly played a pivotal role in his life. Even so, Van's story wouldn't be complete without a look at the homes and properties that reflect his taste and success. Real estate. Van Morrison's real estate portfolio includes a stunning home in Mill Valley, California. This luxurious property, built in 1909, spans over 4,400 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. It's nestled on a sprawling 1-acre lot, providing plenty of privacy and surrounded by lush greenery. The estate features a large pool, a spacious deck, and a charming outdoor area perfect for relaxing. With an estimated value of $4.27 million, this classic yet contemporary-style home reflects Morrison's penchant for elegance and tranquility. Beyond his impressive real estate, Morrison's affinity for luxury vehicles offers another glimpse into his refined lifestyle. Vehicles and cars. Van Morrison has a known appreciation for classic and luxury vehicles, though his collection is somewhat understated compared to other celebrities. Among his favorites is the Rolls-Royce Phantom, a fitting choice given its classic status and unparalleled luxury. The Phantom is renowned for its smooth ride and exquisite interior, making it a perfect match for someone like Van, who values sophistication and comfort. Additionally, he has been seen with a Bentley Continental GT, which blends power and elegance, a true symbol of British automotive craftsmanship. Yet, despite his penchant for the finer things, it's Van's unyielding passion for music that truly defines his present life. Current lifestyle. Van Morrison is currently active and thriving in his musical career. In 2024, he released a new album titled New Arrangements and Duets, featuring collaborations with artists like Willie Nelson, Kurt Elling, and Joss Stone. This album includes both new material and previously recorded tracks, demonstrating Morrison's commitment to his artistry even in his late 70s. He continues to tour internationally, with recent performances at venues like the Royal Albert Hall and a lineup of shows scheduled through the end of 2024. What did you find most surprising or insightful about this deep dive into the life of Van Morrison? Share your thoughts by commenting below. If you enjoyed this video, we think you'll like one of these that's on your screen now. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.